Hi everyone, my name is Katie. Welcome to the very first episode of Lifestyle with Kadidid. This is a show about life in general. I just thought that there's so much to share as I discover and go through the journey of life. I just really want to take you on this journey with me and share with you a little bit of my world. Why am I doing this, you ask? Because I, like many of you, have been responsible going to school, get a job and do all the responsible things, but every once in a while I still think about, like, what do I want to do? What do I want to be when I grow up? What is my calling in life? Now, while I don't have an answer for that yet, I thought, I've always want to have a show to share all the beautiful things that I see, all the amazing people that I meet. So I thought, you know what, why not start now? 2013 is the year where I think a lot of us are looking inward and doing some self-discovery. So I thought I'm just going to do baby steps and make it happen. So welcome again. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will be coming back and visiting me. So like I said, this show is about lifestyle. And since this is my show, it's naturally going to have topics that I'm interested in. And going forward, I'd love to hear from you and let me know what you like to hear about and or meet, and I'll try my best to accommodate that. So some topics come to mind include empowerment, self-discovery, traveling, entrepreneurship, food, people in general. Like I said, I love people, and I think there's so much that we can learn from one another. And I do think that this world will be a better place if we just share, just open our heart and share. My life is pretty much an open book, so you'll probably hear a lot of stories and meet a lot of people in my world. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. And let's see, what else do I want to share with you today? There's so much that I want to talk about, but being the first show, I thought about what to say, and ultimately I thought, you know what, I'm just going to press play on my iPad and just roll with it. And this is, like, by the way, like the 38th take, because I just keep stopping because I don't like what I said, or I didn't say it right, or I stuttered, or whatever. But anyways, I'm keeping this one rolling, and this one will be it. So bear with me, please. Like I said, I'm going to take you through my journey of life, and since I love to travel, you will be going with me to a lot of interesting places that I think you would enjoy. I love decorating. I love fashion. I love lots of cool, beautiful things, or even making things, refurbished furniture. So I'm going to take you through my journey doing that as well. I guess that's all I can think of right now. At the end of every show, what I'd like to do is finish the show with something that I learned. So for the very first show, I thought I'd share with you a book that I just finished reading. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. So actually, I lied. I did not read this book. I listened to this book thanks to the technology. I downloaded Audible app on my phone, and I listened to it while I'm in the car. The funny story about this book, though, is that the reason I read this book is because we were having some personality issues at work, and one of my colleagues suggested that, you know what, instead of confronting people head on just as you have an attitude, we should all read a book and kind of discuss how we are and how we interact with each other. But surprisingly, I actually learned a lot from this book. And so I thought I'd share this with you. I just have to find a page that I bookmarked earlier. Okay, so what I'd like to share with you are the 12 principles from this book. So in a nutshell, principle number 1, the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. And that is true. I think, especially for somebody that, like me, do not like confrontation, this works great. Now, for some of you who may like to confront and you know that you are right, sometimes just because you win an argument is not necessarily the best thing. You may not be winning because you're making somebody feel bad. Principle number 2, Show respect for the other person's opinion. Never say you are wrong. So I think that's pretty obvious. We don't want to embarrass people in public, and therefore we don't want to call them out to say you're wrong. We can say, I think there are alternatives, or this is what I'm thinking. We just don't even have to say that. I think it just overall make the conversation dialogue a lot more pleasant. Principle number 3, if you are wrong, admit it quickly and empathetically. So I think this one, it's definitely hard for me. When I know I'm wrong, I have to really try to say it out, just almost act like I'm somebody else. If that's what it takes, say it. It's good to apologize. And let people's guard down as well. Principle number 4, begin in a friendly way. So I fully agree with that. I think it does no one any good if you go into a situation just ready to fight and you have all your argument and everything else. So begin with a friendly way. I think it's just always a good principle to be in general. Principle number 5, get the other person saying yes, yes, immediately. Unfortunately, I don't really remember what this principle is all about, but it sounded like we want them to say yes, and so therefore we don't want to go in and with a negative or just start confronting people. I could be totally wrong. Principle number 6, let the other person do a great deal of talking. So I learned this the hard way. Me being someone that really likes to talk, a lot of times, and sadly, I remember the conversation as far as I remember the questions that I asked people, but I don't remember what they answer. You know why? Because I close my ear and I'm already ready on, ready to ask another question. And that's bad, because by being a good listener, you understand so much more and you can learn so much more, and you learn a lot about the other person. So real quick about a networking event, right? If you're at a networking event and a lot of us think that, we want to go there, introduce ourselves, and let people know about me so people know about me, blah, blah. But actually, it's the other way around. When you're at a networking event, you meet someone that you've never met before, and you just kind of do a handshake. Hey, my name is Katie, and you let them talk. At the end of the conversation, they're going to walk away actually liking you more than versus if I say, hey, my name is Katie, this is what I do, and they're going to walk away. They're going to be like, oh my God, I didn't even get a chance to express myself. She's kind of annoying. So this is good. Definitely let the other person talk. In general, they're happy, and as human nature, we all like to hear ourselves. So, okay, principle number 7, let the other person feel that the idea is his or hers. I think that's good. I hear this a lot in the art of negotiation too. Ultimately, you just want to get to the end goal, so it doesn't matter who gets the glory of, hey, that's my idea. As long as you get there, that's fine. Okay, principle number 8, try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view, looking at things from the other person's perspective. Principle number 9, be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Principle number 10, appeal to the nobler motives. And this just simply means take the higher route. Principle number 11, dramatize your ideas. Make your ideas interesting. And I think a lot of these are like the nonverbals. You just kind of go, yeah, I think it'd be fun if we do something cool this weekend. Or like, hey, we should do something cool this weekend. The weather's great, bonding time. That's awesome, right? It sounds a little better the second time, I hope. Okay, the last one, principle number 12, throw down a challenge. I don't remember that one either. So that's it. That's all, folks, for the first show. I hope you enjoy it. I am going to have some friends over, do like this spa wellness open house on Saturday at my house. So I just might have a mini show doing that, so share with you, and maybe you can see some part of my world as well. So have a great, great day. Thank you so much again for tuning into the first episode of Lifestyle with Kadidid. Have a great day. Bye.